Congratulations on choosing the award-winning 1995 Jeep Grand Cherokee. With your new Grand Cherokee, you're ready to experience America as it was meant to be experienced. On or off the highway, you'll enjoy freedom, flexibility, and peace of mind. Now that you have your Grand Cherokee home, let's take a few minutes to go over some of the unique features that put Grand Cherokee at the very top of its class. Your owner's manual has much more detailed information on how to put your vehicle's sophisticated technology and features to work for you. But right now, here are just a few tips to get you started on the right track. Jeep Grand Cherokee has emerged as America's safety leader. Inside and out, you'll find a whole array of state-of-the-art safety features to help protect you and your passengers. The first safety feature we'll look at is the airbag system. A driver's side airbag is standard on all Jeep Grand Cherokee vehicles. Used in conjunction with the seatbelt system, the driver's side airbag can substantially reduce the chance of injury in certain frontal collisions. There are several indicators to keep you informed that the system is working properly. On your instrument panel, look for the driver's side airbag warning light when you start your vehicle. This signals that the system is functioning correctly. The light should stay illuminated for a few seconds after startup. If it stays lit for more than 10 seconds, or if it illuminates while you're driving, the system may not be working correctly. In that case, you should see your Jeep dealer for service. Another indicator that the airbag system isn't working properly is if the speedometer, tachometer, and engine gauges don't work. These gauges share a fuse with the airbag system, so if they don't work, you'll know that the fuse controlling the airbag module needs replacing. For fuse replacement, check your owner's manual or see your Jeep dealer. Remember, the airbag system is a supplement to the seatbelt restraint system. The driver and all passengers should always wear seatbelts, even though you have an airbag. No matter where you drive your new Jeep Grand Cherokee, you can depend on exceptional stopping power from the Jeep anti-lock brake system. Keep in mind that during an ABS stop, the brakes work differently than conventional brakes. When you press firmly on your brake pedal, the anti-lock brake control module senses wheel slip from the wheel speed sensors and then signals the hydraulic control unit to reduce brake pressure to that wheel to maintain traction. You'll experience a vibrating sensation. The pedal will rapidly feel hard, and then soft, and then hard again as it controls the brake pressure. Then, once the anti-lock brake control module senses that the wheel is no longer slipping, the brake pressure is increased, allowing you to make a safe stop without losing directional stability. When your vehicle comes to a complete stop, you may feel the brake pedal drop slightly as the ABS shuts off at about 3 miles per hour. To maximize the control ABS can provide, there's only one thing to remember: never pump the brake pedal. If you haven't experienced ABS, you may have a tendency to pump the brake pedal during a heavy braking situation. Manual pumping of the brakes will diminish their effectiveness and will cause an increase in stopping distance. Just press firmly on the brake pedal when you need to slow down or stop, and let the system do the work. To ensure that the components of the system are operating safely, ABS performs 2 self-checks. The first one occurs when you start your Jeep. When you turn the ignition key, the ABS light will illuminate momentarily and you may hear a clicking sound. That's your ABS performing a valve check. If your foot is on the brake pedal when you start your vehicle, you may also hear a click and feel a pulse. Again, it's your ABS performing a self-check. Another ABS self-check occurs when your Grand Cherokee reaches between 6 and 8 miles per hour. This time, the ABS will make a low humming sound. Don't let this sound alarm you. It's just your brake system cycling the hydraulic control unit to make sure it's working properly. If you happen to hit the brakes as your system is going through the 6 to 8 mile an hour self-check, you may feel the brake pedal vibrate. That's a sign that an ABS self-check is in progress. Your ABS will continually perform other self-checks on the system that won't be noticeable to you. If a problem is detected during one of these unnoticeable ABS self-checks, the ABS controller will illuminate the ABS warning light. When lit, the ABS warning light indicates that the anti-lock braking system is not functioning properly. If this occurs, have your vehicle serviced, but don't be alarmed. Your Jeep Grand Cherokee will still be able to brake as well as vehicles with conventional braking systems. Remember, ABS brakes will not necessarily reduce braking distance, but ABS brakes will allow you to maintain steering control. Child safety locks are standard on all Jeep Grand Cherokee vehicles. This safety feature lets you prevent rear seat occupants from opening the doors from the inside. When the safety lock is engaged, the door will open only from the outside. To engage the safety lock on each rear door, simply open the door and push the lever down. To disengage the lock and allow the doors to be opened from the inside, simply lift the lever. Your new Jeep Grand Cherokee is equipped with power door locks and a keyless entry system. These safety and convenience features are operated by an infrared beam between the keying transmitter and a receiver located on the overhead console between the two front seats. To activate the locks, simply point the keying transmitter at the receiver dome and depress either the lock or unlock button. You can use the keying transmitter both inside and outside the vehicle. Just be sure to aim the transmitter directly at the receiver dome. An added feature keeps the doors from locking under two conditions. First, when the driver's door is open and the headlights are on, the power door locks won't work. This may keep you from accidentally leaving your headlights on when you leave the vehicle. Second, when the driver's door is open and the key is in the ignition, the power door locks won't work. This may prevent you from accidentally locking your keys in the vehicle. Your Jeep Grand Cherokee is equipped with an illuminated entry system, which provides added security. When you open a door or use the keyless entry transmitter to unlock the doors, all interior lamps will illuminate for approximately 30 seconds. The optional security group includes the security alarm system, one of the most advanced vehicle protection systems available today. When the alarm is activated, the horn will sound and the lights will flash. You can arm the alarm 3 ways. When you use the keyless entry transmitter to lock the doors, when you lock the doors using the power door lock switch, or when you manually lock any door using the key. To disarm the system, simply use the keyless entry transmitter or the key to turn the locks to the unlock position. There are 2 ways to accidentally set off the alarm. If you remain in the vehicle and lock the doors with either the power locks or the transmitter, the alarm will sound when you pull the door handle to exit. Or if you reach through an open window to unlock the vehicle when the alarm is armed, the alarm will sound. To turn off the alarm, just press the unlock button on the keyless entry transmitter or manually turn the key in the door lock to unlock the vehicle. It's possible to unintentionally disarm the system once you've armed it. This will happen if the liftgate is unlocked and then locked manually using the door key. All doors in the liftgate will be locked, but the alarm system will be disarmed. To rearm the system, use the keyless entry transmitter or open the front door and use the power door lock switch. The optional integrated child safety seat provides outstanding restraint and convenience. It's designed for children older than 1 year, whose shoulder height is no higher than the shoulder slots in the safety seat. Review your owner's manual supplement for other restrictions and detailed instructions prior to using this child seat. To use the integrated child seat, first set the child on one of the side seats, since you'll need both hands to prepare the seat. Pull the child head restraint release loop. Raise the head restraint and press directly over the latch to lock. Then lower the seat cushion. Before placing the child in the seat, add slack to the shoulder belts. Pull the black seat belt release strap firmly. At the same time, pull both shoulder belts through the slots in the seat back. Separate the halves of the shoulder belt clip and determine the correct shoulder belt slot height. Select the nearest slots at or above the child's shoulders. To adjust the slot height position, peel back the lower edge of the head pad and move the belt into the middle position. Then redirect the belt into the upper or lower position, being careful not to twist the belt. If the child's shoulders are above the upper shoulder belt position, the child should use the adult seat belts instead of this child seat. Finally, place the child into the seat and put a shoulder belt over each shoulder. Insert both seatbelt latch plates into the buckle and pull up on them to make sure they are firmly latched. Fasten the two halves of the shoulder belt clip together and place it 2 or 3 inches below the child's chin. Then pull the gray-tabbed belt firmly until the shoulder belts are tight against the child's shoulders. You shouldn't be able to fit more than 2 fingers between the shoulder belts and the child's chest. To release the restraint system, separate the halves of the shoulder belt clip. Then push the red release button in the buckle. Push the shoulder belts to the side and remove the child from the seat. For more detailed instructions, please refer to the Owner's Manual Supplement for the Chrysler Integrated Child Seat. An automatic transmission with electronically controlled overdrive is standard on all 1995 Jeep Grand Cherokee vehicles. Overdrive works like an extra gear to provide maximum fuel efficiency for highway driving. You can temporarily disengage overdrive by pressing the OD off switch on the instrument panel to the right of the steering wheel. A light just above this button will illuminate to indicate that overdrive is disengaged. To restore overdrive, press the button again and the light will turn off. Overdrive is restored each time you start the vehicle, so if you want to disengage overdrive, you'll need to reselect OD off each time you start up. Your Jeep Grand Cherokee may have one of 3 Jeep 4-wheel drive systems: Quadra-Track, Select-Track, or Command-Track. A summary of the system you have is located on the top side of the driver's side sun visor. Each of these systems is the product of more than 50 years of Jeep leadership in 4-wheel drive technology. This technology was originally developed for off-highway and rough terrain driving, but 4-wheel drive's improved traction and control are added safety features for on-road driving too. This is especially true in inclement weather. All 3 systems, Quadra-Track, Select-Track, and Command-Track, offer the convenience and versatility you need to handle a wide variety of situations and conditions. The Command-Track 4-wheel drive system lets you choose between 2-wheel drive and part-time 4-wheel drive for temporary use when driving on wet or unpaved roads or off-highway. You can shift between 2-wheel drive and 4 part-time on the fly while the vehicle's moving at any legal speed. You may also want to shift into low-range 4-wheel drive or 4-low temporarily when you need extra low-speed pulling power and control in off-highway conditions. Jeep Select-Track allows you to choose between 2-wheel drive and full-time 4-wheel drive for use year-round on non-slippery roads under most driving conditions. For even more traction to cope with severe conditions like deep snow, ice, or mud, you can shift into part-time 4-wheel drive. In fact, you can shift on the fly at any legal speed from 2-wheel drive to full-time 4-wheel drive or part-time 4-wheel drive. When you need additional low-speed pulling power for off-highway conditions, you may want to shift into the 4-low position. Jeep Quadra-Track is the ultimate 4-wheel drive system. It's an all-the-time 4-wheel drive system that lets you stay in 4-wheel drive under both slippery and non-slippery conditions. At all times, without shifting, you have the benefit of 4-wheel drive. In fact, the system actually senses the need to equalize traction between the front and rear wheels and automatically transfers power to where it can be best used. Under most conditions, you won't need to use Quadra-Track's transfer case shifting lever, but occasionally you may find it useful to shift into 4-low. This position is designed for temporary use when you need greater low-speed pulling power and control in extremely rugged terrain or when you have very little traction off-highway. On all Jeep Grand Cherokee 4-wheel drive systems, the process for shifting into and out of low-range 4-wheel drive or 4-low is the same. Simply slow the vehicle down to 2 or 3 miles per hour, then shift the transmission into neutral. While you're still rolling, grasp the transfer case lever and shift it firmly and quickly into the 4-low position without pausing in the neutral position. When you've done this, return the transmission to any gear you wish. To shift back for normal driving, simply reverse the process. Slow the vehicle to 2 or 3 miles per hour, shift the transmission into neutral, then grasp the transfer case handle and shift it firmly and quickly. Then shift the transmission into the desired gear. Remember, the low-range mode should only be used at low speeds in rough terrain. When you're out of the rough, remember to shift the transfer case back into the high-range mode for normal four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive operation. And remember not to drive on dry paved roads in 4-part time. With one of Grand Cherokee's optional towing packages, you're ready to bring the fun along, whether your destination is down the road or off the beaten path. When equipped with the 4-liter engine and the Trailer Tow Group 3 option, Grand Cherokee can haul up to 5,000 pounds. With the 5.2-liter V8 engine and the Trailer Tow Group 4 option, Grand Cherokee is capable of hauling up to 6,500 pounds. Be sure to consult your owner's manual for detailed trailer towing and hitch information. You'll find the information you need on equipment requirements, hitch types, cooling system recommendations, loading tips, lighting and braking systems. For safe and efficient towing, carefully review this information before you hitch up. Your Jeep Grand Cherokee's engine cooling fan is designed to provide maximum engine cooling performance when your engine needs it most, such as during hot weather, in heavy traffic, and when you're hauling heavy loads or towing a trailer. During these conditions, your fan may sound louder than usual, and you may hear it turn on more often. This is normal. It indicates that the fan is working properly to provide maximum cooling to your engine. Jeep Grand Cherokee's rear folding seat is designed to give you the ultimate in flexibility, utility, and capacity. Whether you have the 60/40 split bench or the full bench seat with integrated child safety seat, it's easy to fold the seats down to make room for more gear. Just follow these 3 easy steps. First, remember that the front seats ride on an extended length travel track to give the driver and front passenger plenty of leg room. You may need to move the front seats forward a bit to allow the rear seats to fold down flat. To fold the rear seat down, first bring the seat bottom forward by pulling the loop located at the back of the seat cushion near the door opening. Then remove the headrests. Simply pull the headrests up to expose the locking sleeve on the headrest post. Rotate the sleeve clockwise and pull the headrest out of the seat back. You can store the headrests in handy sleeves located in the rear edge of the seat bottoms. Then locate the lever on the lower outboard side of the seat back. Push the lever back and pull the seat back forward to fold flat. You can secure the seat belts out of the way by fastening them to the hook and loop strips on the body trim panel. To restore the rear seats to their upright positions, follow the instructions in the owner's manual. Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited and Orvis Edition are equipped with an automatic temperature control system, which maintains a constant interior comfort level. When you start the engine cold in temperatures below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll notice that the blower fan will remain off until the engine warms up. An exception to this rule is that the blower fan will engage immediately if you select the defrost defog mode, or if you select a fixed rather than automatic blower speed. Some Grand Cherokee models are equipped with an overhead console compass. If the CAL symbol appears on the compass display when the ignition is turned on, or if the compass reading appears to be erratic or incorrect, it's easy to recalibrate your compass. Simply complete 3 360-degree circles at a slow speed in a driving area free of large metallic objects. You also may wish to adjust or verify the compass reading based on your geographic location in relation to the North Pole. To fine-tune your compass, follow the instructions in the owner's manual. Now that you've had a chance to learn more about your Jeep Grand Cherokee's special features and technology, you're ready to hit the road or go off-highway. Wherever you go in America, be sure to tread lightly on the environment and respect local land use restrictions. And be sure to always buckle up. Some of the scenes shot in this video were shot at Jeep Jamborees in locations across America. Jeep Jamborees are a unique and exciting way for Jeep owners to experience the great outdoors and meet other Jeep owners. For information about Jeep Jamborees in your area, call 1-800-JEEP-EAGLE.